2023. I knew it was like 2 years ago. So.
There's been storm damage in Delta City. Okay, thank you.
Can't really see it.
Let's go back over to our radar. That's going to be off to my right.
Just moved through Rolling Fork. We'll now be going towards Highway 14. And this is in downtown Rolling Fork. We haven't really seen much yet. The winds were gusting there for a moment. So I think that's when the rotation was passing over. We'll stay here for just a couple more moments until we go back to radar.
Praying for everybody that was affected by the tornadoes last night. There was over 15 tornadoes in several states. Rolling Fork has a tornado on the ground now. I can't see that TV from here. Well, there, it's kind of focusing.
Yeah, what we're watching is a lot of these
literally over the, still over the east and northeast side of Rolling Fork. Okay, here comes the area of rotation. It actually seems like it was a little bit delayed. So rotation's now picking up. The wind is picking up now in Rolling Fork. Visibility is also at 0.
More intense.
Large, extremely dangerous tornado in progress in Rolling Fork, Mississippi.
It would be kind of off to the right or middle if we had something.
Oh, wow.
Again, this is right over Rolling Fork right now. Hopefully this is just the RFD surge, which would be, again, just mainly winds, not a tornado. But the rotation bottom right of your screen is obviously very strong. And the camera just went out. We might have something on the ground in Rolling Fork. Either that or the winds were just really strong and knocked out power. But the camera has just gone out in Rolling Fork.
You can hear the tornado sirens.
It has gone out a couple of times due to connectivity. But
Where is this one at? In Rolling Fork?
Apparently they're real close to this thing.
The wind was really picking up there in the last second.
Okay, we might be able to look at that wall cloud here in a second.
I don't know why it's not focusing right. Camera in Rolling Fork is out.
Either that or again, it was just high winds that knocked out power.
There's a lot of rain there. I don't know how
the Rolling Fork camera's gone. It's at least lost power for now.
It's definitely up in the rain.
I think that might be it. That strong rotation just moved right over town, and it is very strong right now.
Back in that dark patch of rain back in there.
On the velocities.
This was on the ground.
Keep in mind, we had a similar storm like this that just moved through Rolling Fork a few minutes ago, and the rotation was very strong.
Oh, yeah, there's your mesocyclone right there. Embedded in the rain, there's a left edge.
I can't see it really.
There's that mesocyclone. There it is. Right back in there. Is this live? Yeah, this is live. This is on that large and extremely dangerous tornado that is on the ground here, just to the north of Belzoni. Doesn't look like that rotation is a little bit broader, though. They might reroute. I mean, honestly, if they just stay put.
Rotation is also intensifying quickly.
This is in Rolling Fork, Mississippi.
Right out near Boone, Mississippi, going towards Brookhaven and Wesson.
There's no tornado on the ground.
Multiple storms right now.
Oh wow, look at that.
Mississippi. And pretty much all of them are beginning to rotate. We're probably going to get a tornado warning here shortly near Fayette. Going towards Crystal Springs and Hazelhurst as well.
There's over 15 tornadoes last night. I'm praying for everybody that was affected yesterday and today, because this looks like it's going to be pretty bad.
Here's that rotation that just went through Rolling Fork. And we have very strong winds going away from the radar.
See, the thing about this guy I'm watching here is Max Velocity. He usually spots tornadoes before local weather does.
Belzoni storm, that rotation is over the north side of the town. It is just south of Inverness. It is going to be crossing over Highway 7 here soon. If you are in Greenwood, Sidon, or Winona in Mississippi, stay weather aware. You guys are going to be next in track of this dangerous storm that is currently moving to the northeast. It's already had a history of producing strong winds and possibly even a large tornado here for quite a while.
Oh, yeah. so they're saying it's more of a shelf.
I had multiple friends lose everything in the March 23 tornado. The power to create that damage is the scariest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, it is a big mental cycle.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a lot of that yesterday, too. I mean, yesterday's tornado outbreak, we saw a lot of crazy stuff. We had multiple large and strong and even long-track tornadoes that happened yesterday. And unfortunately, today, I think, is going to be just that kind of day again. I think we're going to see a bunch of tornadoes. It could be literally worse than what we saw yesterday, which is kind of scary to think. Because if you guys watched any of yesterday's stream, other than the first, 2 hours, the amount of tornado warnings we had and the amount of destructive tornadoes that so many different towns and cities was just almost astronomical in a way. I mean, you don't usually see that many tornadoes, even with a moderate risk of severe weather. We don't quite know, again, how many tornadoes we actually had yesterday. We'll have more details on that more than likely later today and as well as tomorrow as the National Weather Service does the surveys. If I had to guess, we probably at least had 50 tornadoes yesterday, and we could be on track for another 50 today with all the discrete supercells that are going to be forming. Over the last couple of scans, that rotation that went through Rolling Fork has been broadening out, so we may have just had a brief tornado, or we had very strong winds in the Rolling Fork and Anguilla area. But it has been weakening over the last couple of scans, and it's including kind of to the left. There's a lot of convection that is popping up right now in western Mississippi, which is making this a pretty messy setup right now. So as long as we continue to see this messy, storm mode in western Mississippi,
it looks like the storm is going outflow dominant here.
Then that will kind of limit the tornado threat, at least in this general area. But this is the region in western Mississippi, in southwestern Mississippi, where there are discrete supercells popping up, and these are much more of a concern in the long term. I'm fully expecting multiple of these storms to be rotating, producing the potential as well for, again, strong tornadoes over the next few hours. And we already have at least one tornado warning right now in southwest Mississippi. We'll probably get a few more here soon. There are several storms that are beginning to rotate. Keep in mind that these storms are moving fast. I mean, most of them are moving at 50 to 55 miles per hour to the northeast. If it wasn't already dangerous enough for being in the Dixie Alley, it makes it even more dangerous that we are in an environment where the storms are moving very quickly. So some people might be caught off guard today. Huge shout out to Michael with the 10 gifted memberships and Leah with the 20 gifted memberships. Put some W's in the chat for them. Thank you, Rubber Duck, for becoming a member, and Donna for the super chat. Love your YouTube. Deep down on it in Meridian, Mississippi. Stay safe, and I appreciate you tuning in.
And over here near Butte, we're still watching this circulation down here. Still no definite tornado on the ground on that one. Let me check this radar. There's still definitely a tighter circulation.
Thank you, Kitty Cat, for coming a member as well.
Hey, put this in your ear. I know how you hate going to my parents' house because they're always thinking happens in the southeast when it appears that we're lacking. It kind of looks like we're lacking that EML a little bit. So what's most likely going to happen is we're going to have to wait for a lot stronger shear to pick up into the nighttime. So this might be
most likely going to happen is we're going to have to wait for a lot stronger shear to pick up into the nighttime. So this might be more of a nighttime thing because remember we still have all of our kinematics in place. Shear is slowly increasing, but it will get a lot stronger as we move into the nighttime. A new tornado warning has been issued. New tornado warning has been issued here near Greenwood, Morgan City, and Kruger and Sidon. All of you guys need to be in your safe spot. Man, there's something ominous there to the left. Let me listen back in a breath.
Is this coming? Oh, it's here. It's here. Look at all that debris. Oh my God. We are in a tornado. Are you there? Is this coming? Oh, it's here. It's here. Look at all that debris. Oh my God. We are in a tornado. Are you there? Is this coming? Oh, it's here. It's here. Look at all that debris. Oh my God. We are in a tornado.
So that was yesterday. There was at least 15 tornadoes across several states. That was Rolla, Missouri. And today looks like it might end up being worse. This was right here, St. Louis, Missouri yesterday.
Fire flash! Funnel! Right above it!
Yeah. That's exactly what I'm looking at right now. Look, kid you not.
Power flash! Another power flash! Multiple power flashes! Power's out! Power's out! Funnel right there! It's right there! Tornado!
Oh my
on the
gosh.
ground! Tornado! on the
Wow.
ground! Right there! See it? It's right there!
Whew.
Tornado on the ground! It's right there!
Oh my gosh. Praying for everybody that was involved in these tornadoes last night.
Tornado on the ground!
Oh my
Power
gosh.
flash! Power
Wow.
flash!
This was in St. Louis. Wow, this was in Missouri.
Are you sick and tired of lugging around the extra weight?
Oh my goodness. Ads.
So.
This is the latest video we're getting on this Saturday morning, courtesy of Chicago and Midwest storm chasers. Take a look. As you can see, someone pointing at a tornado cell. Just tragic news we're learning of this Saturday. At least 3 people are dead in Missouri following a widespread and dangerous severe weather outbreak Friday evening after numerous tornadoes were spotted traveling through the state, causing significant damage. And that's what you're seeing on.
All right, this is the guy we follow right here, Ryan Hall, y'all. He usually picks up the tornado, or, notices tornadoes on the radar before your local news. Let's see what's going on here.
Somebody asked, what do the H's mean? Those are hail reports. Like this one.
Hey Ryan, a new storm report just came in from 2 miles east-northeast of Benton, Louisiana. At 8 a.m., 1-inch hail was reported, with heavy snow causing hazardous conditions.
So tornado warnings, Franklin, Mississippi, and Lincoln, Mississippi.
Snow a little mixed up there, but yeah, those are hail reports, and then the T here, that's an official tornado report. Anytime you see a G on the map, that's a wind gust report. You got a 58-mile-per-hour wind gust much earlier today in the North Carrollton and Greenwood area. But yeah, that's what you're seeing there. Another person that we should be monitoring, well, maybe we can put them in the number 5 slot, is Luke Hatton. Luke is in Philadelphia right now, and he's found himself in between some of these storms that are forming. Oh yeah, this is a great view. Look at the clouds moving in front of Luke. He's in Philadelphia, Mississippi right now. You can see how quickly the low-level winds are moving, and this is nothing compared to what it's going to be like in a couple of hours as the low-level jet increases. It's probably going to be maximalized in this area between 2 and 5 p.m. So we're going to be really concerned about these storms as the ingredients continue to come together here. Let's actually talk to Luke. Luke, we're looking at your stream. We're watching the clouds move. We're seeing the storms pop up around you. What does it feel like out there, man? Is the instability increasing? What is your take on the situation?
Yeah, Ryan, when you step out of the vehicle, you can really feel the wind shear. Like when you look up at the clouds, you can see them moving at a different direction than your surface winds. There's also a
high
lot
risk,
of
violent, long track tornadoes target Mississippi all through evening hours. Large destructive tornadoes on the ground near Belzoni, Mississippi. Take cover now.
Out there. actually just had a guy come up and ask us how the day was looking. And, people around here, they do pay a lot of attention to the weather, especially when it comes to tornadoes. They've had plenty of prolific tornadoes come through here in the past, and today could certainly be another one of those days.
So they're saying after 2 p.m.,
All right, thank you.
a lot of these storms are going to ramp up.
Oh, is that in the mesoscale discussion there, Elijah? Okay, I'll pull that up. All right, so that's Luke, extreme storm chaser Luke Hatton out there in the where was he again? Philadelphia, Mississippi area, awaiting these storms to approach. It does still look like we're on track for a major tornado outbreak. Here's the latest from the Storm Prediction Center. Oh, not that button. A tornado outbreak is expected across much of Alabama this afternoon. Destructive tornadoes are possible. A PDS tornado watch will be issued within the next hour. Peak intensity tornadoes, look at this, 155 to 190 mile per hour winds. I think that's the highest I've ever seen that on one of these graphics. So yeah, another high-end PDS tornado watch is about to come out for Alabama as a tornado outbreak is expected. Decatur, Coleman, Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Selma, Camden, all the way down to Mobile. You guys are all going to be included in this upcoming PDS tornado watch. That is really concerning wording there from the Storm Prediction Center. Destructive tornadoes are possible. Go ahead, Elijah.
Hey Ryan, so I have an update here. 5 states have already declared a state of emergency.
Oh, wow.
Oklahoma, Missouri, Georgia, Alabama, and Arkansas have all declared a state of emergency. Now, that is interesting because that's the states right around Mississippi. Mississippi has not declared a state of emergency yet.
Oh, wow.
All right.
So I will keep you updated as I get new information.
Okay, thank you
How many was
so
that?
much,
5 states?
Elijah, for keeping us updated, as there's a lot of information floating around out there. And we're going to try to relay as much of it to you as quickly as possible. We do have a little bit of an interesting looking storm continuing to try to get its act together over here near Utica. And as it approaches Jackson, we're going to be able to have a pretty good view of it here from our storm chasers and also our Mississippi Department of Transportation traffic cameras. So we're going to continue to watch these storms as they form up. And we're also going to continue to watch these smaller little cells here as they are really trying to get their act together between Kosciusko, Carthage, Starkville, Louisville, Ackerman, up towards Columbus and West Point.
Sending prayers to everybody that's going to be affected by these storms today. I'll probably come back on live a little bit later.
Thank you, Callie,